Hello, welcome to Inside Ball, Kevin. Round
Dobbo.
10 done and dusted.
Wow.
Magic round week, then Origin.
Are you working this weekend?
Oh, my God. Come on.
I've gone on a triple shift, me.
You are? What are you doing Friday,
Oh,
Saturday, Sunday?
I might as well just sleep at Suncorp, you know.
That's what they do, mate. They get the old milk and cow and they squeeze the milk out, the old milk and cow.
Yeah, well, I drove home, got back yesterday from Sydney, and all the construction work now has started
there.
That was good. I got
Big
a good
week,
feeling.
mate.
It's a great week.
Big weekend.
And it's a great weekend.
It
If you're
certainly
a
is.
rugby league person, you need to be at Suncorp and up in Brisbane this week because it's all. And I'm sure all the podcasts are coming up, are they?
Yeah, everybody is, but we're not doing anything. I mean, all the big podcasts come here. As I say, Levels, we love Willie Mason. We should get Willie Mason on this podcast because I love him. Obviously, buy-rounder up here, I mean, that's the Chamis, all those little cool kids went over to PNG. The cool kids go to PNG. The workers stay. I mean,
we just grind it out.
Grinding out. Okay, I want to go before we start, and I'm pleased you went. We've got a lot to talk about today. We have got a lot to talk about. I want to talk about firstly the Toowoomba Clydesdales.
Right, they had their first win yesterday
of the season.
I saw that.
They beat Tweed. I just want to say that club has got to the lead every week before half time and been run down. I'm so bloody happy for the Walker brothers because they've got some good news coming for them if everything goes to plan in the next couple of weeks. But Ben and Shane Walker.
What's that good news? What do you got for us?
I'm going to talk about Tom Dearden's replacement very shortly, and I think it's Ben Walker's son, Sam Walker.
Right.
So that's the good news. But what I would say is well done to the Toowoomba Clydesdales.
Yeah.
We love rugby league. That club is building.
Yeah.
It's a good story.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was fortunate enough to coach the Clydesdales back in the 2001, 2 and 3. We got to a grand final in 2001. It's a great club and great people as well. And I was up there a couple of weeks ago when South Logan played the club. They were down 24-0 at half time.
South Logan.
Yeah. They came back and won.
Well, this has been because obviously they got their style. They can get points. It's just they haven't got the cattle at the moment.
Yeah.
Anyway, they had their first win. I'm
that's
real
great.
happy for them.
They might come on the show now, one of those two.
Well, they should. Ben should definitely come on. Deine Mariner.
Yeah, I went and saw him, Dobbo.
You went and saw him on Saturday. I was with Ren on Friday night, and he's looking at his phone, and the whole side was
he got a visit from
the whole side was
the team.
from the team. And then you went there on Saturday. How is he, mate?
He's good. He was in good spirits, actually, really good. And he looked healthy and well, except for the big scar from his knee all the way up to his hip.
Yeah.
They've opened him up and had to let get rid of all the blood and the swelling, basically. So, but I think he might be flying home Wednesday of this week, which would be good, and then he can start his rehabilitation. But he was in good spirits. His mum was there, his girlfriend, and a couple of other, and his sister, and he looked in pretty good spirits for someone that's a pretty traumatic time for him.
Sure.
And he seems to be getting through it okay. He's had 4 operations, I think.
Crazy.
They're missing him in the Broncos. He's a good player. And, well, he listens to the podcast as well. So, Dino, cheerio.
We love Deine Mariner.
We love you, big fella. And we'll welcome you back to Brisbane when you get here, mate. All good.
Tom Dearden out. 6
what a blow.
weeks.
That's a blow for Queensland.
Massive blow for Queensland. He's out. Wally Lewis medal winner last year.
Yeah.
They named the side. When we come to air next Monday, we'll have that side.
Right. So Sunday night they announce it?
Sunday night. Well, Monday morning, 9 o'clock.
Right.
We'll have that side.
You'll get it from behind the scenes.
No.
I used to give you the team, didn't I?
Come on, mate. I don't give up
mate,
my sources.
Now, let's listen.
I don't give up my sources.
This is what you guys do in the media, and I'm in the media too, to find out teams.
You guys, I used to ring you. I'm going to be honest with you. I rang you. You would never give me the whole team.
No.
You would give me a couple of players to go with and let the team name. And the rest of it you can guess.
But
that's
you never guessed anything. You got on the phone and you ring people. And you find out flights and that too, and when people are arriving, and you blokes. I've seen you camped at not you. Hey, Dobbo, you been down to training lately? I can't believe you got caught doing that. That is funny.
Oh, geez.
Anyway, so you'll get the team for us on Sunday night. I'm pleased you can laugh
Where's
about
Kev
it.
gone? I mean, what happened to my mate?
That was your
Kev?
mate.
Like, yeah.
Your mate Pete Bedell. He threw you under the bus. Peter Bedell, your mate.
Oh, surprise.
Now, but you will have the team for us on Sunday night. Is this? I'm reading. There's going to be not just.
I reckon this is the
Tommy
team.
Dearden.
I'm going to tell you the team. I reckon this is the forward pack, and you just put. I'm going to say this right now.
Yep.
Providing there's no injury, I reckon this is the starting forward pack. Lindsay Collins, Harry Grant, Tino. That picks itself.
Yep.
I reckon Kurt Capel's on one edge.
Right, left edge.
And I reckon Helam Lukey's
the other, yep.
And I reckon Carrigan's 13.
Carrigan 13. That's
Right.
a pretty good pack, Dobbo. That's a winnable pack.
I reckon the back line, and wait for it, I reckon Sam Walker is the 7.
Right, yep.
I reckon Munster's the 6.
Definite.
I think Hammer and Toya are in the centres.
Right.
And I reckon Reece Walsh is the fullback.
All right. Who's going to be the wingers?
That's the $1 million
Well, what's
question.
the options? Talangi from...
Talangi might be, they tell me, will be clear of that HIA
Right.
for Origin. So he'll be
Selwyn
able to play.
Cobbo, but is Billy...
Potentially Selwyn.
Gee, he played good the other night, Selwyn. He had a real...
Do you play Kalen there? Or do
On
you
the
play,
wing, no. Can't put him on the wing.
Well, do you put Hammer on the wing and play Kalen
What
in the
about
centres?
is Gagai a chance?
Gagai might be a chance. There are...
Yeah, Shibasaki?
Shibasaki, potentially.
I'd be playing Shibasaki, mate. I mean, I know the Brisbane's season hasn't been that great, but he's a big game player now.
I'll tell you what I would do. The Cotter will be there on the bench. Plath will be on the bench.
Yep.
You'd think
Ponga,
Furiaki,
if not
Ponga,
in the...
Mate, they love Jackson Purdue.
Yeah.
Jackson Purdue's a bolter.
Well, he's a good... Mate, did you see his speed the other night?
Mate, he's Origin
He ran...
ready,
I forget who he...
Yeah, he's Origin ready. So that is what it... So we will have that. Do you think Sam Walker's the 7? Or do they go back to Ches?
No, I think they'll go with Sam Walker. Look to the future. It has happened before, though. Queensland have gone back to someone who has retired and brought them back in. They did last year with Papali'i in Game 3, you know. So, but, you know, I think Sam's ready for the opportunity. He's a good player. Obviously, he's shown that in the NRL, and he's been in and around that camp as well. The other one was Ezra Mann, but it's Munster and Ezra are two alike. He's not your genuine 7.
I don't think Ezra's done after...
No, he's missing a few tackles, and he's got to get his game.
Night,
he's got to get his aim in order. But he would handle when he's at his best. He would handle it quite easily, right? Yep. So he will play down the track, but just not right now. So I think Sam Walker's the man. Yeah,
I think. Let's talk about the ladder, and I'll read you the ladder after 10 rounds. It gives you a good gauge, but now
you don't seem to. I brought this up pre-show, but you're looking like, oh yeah. But
Penrith are leading the comp. Warriors are second, Roosters third. South
no problem. No problem. That South's in. That's a bit of a shock to you, not to me. I predicted South to have a big season. You probably did as well.
Yeah.
I think.
Manly at 5th. West.
No one had Manly in the 8, Dobbo. No one had Manly in the 8.
North Queensland 7th, Newcastle 8th. Now 9th.
No one had the
Dolphins. Cronulla at 10th, Brisbane 11th. Canberra 12th, Bulldogs 13th. Okay, so let's talk about...
Storm are 15th, are they?
Okay, yes. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about the ladder complexity at the moment. Right?
It's been flipped, basically.
Let's just all take a breath and calm down, because there's buys included in that, which are 2 points.
Yep.
Not every side's had a buy yet.
Yep.
Okay? So that doesn't give you... Let's just shake it out and wait.
Rinse it out, Dobbo.
Are we surprised by... the top 3? No, I don't think we are.
No one is, no.
I think the Warriors, I think Penrith, and I think the Roosters have been
genuine top 3 teams.
Have been the 3 best teams.
Yeah, but they were, before a ball was kicked.
Yep,
no
and they've
problem.
been good. Now, should Brisbane be in the top 4 with their roster? But their injuries have predicted they're 5 and 5. Do I think who are the Can I just talk about who the disappointments are? Melbourne are a disappointment at this moment.
Yep.
Although they won yesterday, we'll get to that, but they're a disappointment.
Yep.
The Bulldogs are a basket case at the moment.
Yep.
With 3 wins, they're a disappointment. I think the Raiders are spluttering. They were good yesterday, but they played Penrith.
They took it to the Panthers.
Yeah, they're a better side than people, and I think they will make the 8.
Yeah.
I genuinely do. I'm surprised by how well Newcastle are going.
Well, I think we all are.
I'm not surprised by how well Manly are going since they've made the change. They're a good football team. Yes, they lost their first 3 games, but under Fosball...
Well, they missed the 8 last year, Dobbo.
Yeah, but they've been playing very good football.
Yeah.
Mate. This last 5 weeks,
they were good.
6 weeks,
yeah.
Mate, they nearly beat Penrith last week. And then they backed up that performance. Their defensive...
You'd expect them to stay there, the Manly. You got them in the 8?
I've got them in the 8.
Well, so who's going to drop out for these teams that are... Brisbane are going to come in.
Brisbane are going to come in.
The Dolphins, who are on the fringe.
I think the Dolphins will get in as well.
Right, so there's 2. And what about the Sharks? They're not in the Raiders? You haven't got them in the 8?
I don't have the Sharks in there. I can't trust them. And I'm not convinced on the... Okay, I'm going to tell you something now. West Tigers don't make the 8, in my opinion.
Right.
I don't think Newcastle do either.
You think they drop out?
And I think, honestly, at this moment, this is going to be controversial.
Don't say the R word. You mate, do not say the...
No, but I don't think... I think Manly stay there, but I think the other 3 aren't in there.
Yeah.
So, and I mean that. So, I think North Queensland won't make the 8 either.
You won't... Well, Tom Dearden's a big loss in this origin period.
So, what I'm going to tell you now is I think that the Dolphins, Brisbane and Canberra will make the 8. So, you
haven't got the Bulldogs in the 8 at the end of the year?
No, I haven't.
And the Storm either?
And I haven't got the Storm.
Right. Or the Sharks?
No.
Righto.
That is on current form and the way this is playing out. No, I don't.
Yeah, well, the Storm have got a lot to make up, and they're coming into a period now.
Are they going to lose a few more players?
Yeah, and far longer.
He's out for a bit.
Is it a facial fracture or a hairline fracture?
So I don't know how long he's out for, but like if you looked at me, if you said
and Wishart is injured too for 6.
Yep.
He normally comes in and
But if you said to me, like, pick your 8 now, have I got Penrith there? Yes. Have I got the Roosters there? Yes. Warriors? Yes. I've got Brisbane.
South.
I've got South. I've got Canberra. And I've got the Dolphins.
Yep.
And I've got one other team. Who am I missing there? Manly. And that's it, yeah. And like how that washes out, that's how I think it is. So have I got the Storm not making the 8? Unfortunately, yes, I do. Have I got Bulldogs fans? You've been vile in the last 24 hours. I'm sorry.
Are the Bulldogs fans in here? Not much love for you. You're a former Bulldog too, like when you lived in Sydney.
Whoa.
Well, I want them to know that. No, but you're like...
Did I support Craig Mouter and Terry Lamb? Yes.
Yeah, you used to go and sit on the hill.
Rugby league, yes. When I was a kid, yes, I did.
Right.
No question. Yeah, and Belmore was a great place to go and watch footy. Great place.
Okay.
But what I would say from now is that, I mean this genuinely, there is going to be some very good teams miss out.
Yeah.
And I think I'm shocked. I think a lot of people are shocked by that. And
the 2 big ones who are not making it there would be, or 3, the Sharks, the Dogs, and the Storm. That's 3 clubs that have been pretty well.
Can you? I mean, there's an argument that I'm right on this.
Yeah, there is an argument. So they all can't make it, right? So, but I just thought it was interesting when you actually have a look at the ladder and see who's in and who's out.
I think the Dolphins, the way they played the other night, that they are a threat
to the premiership.
No, I don't think they're that.
Someone said that one of the scribes or one of the ex-players, like it might have been on the Matty John show, I think, or something like that. But if they can find their defence and get their defence better, we know they got points in them. Katoa is the key there.
Yeah.
And Flegler, big Tommy Flegler up front. He's getting better.
Yeah, he's getting better at football. He might play Origin yet.
Well, he
might be a middle in Origin.
He wouldn't let you down.
No, well, he's been there before.
Little stint.
Yeah.
Go and build a few blues and come off.
Put him on the 6-man bench. All right, let's get into it. The Clear Mountain stud difference. You said it was Herbie Farmworth.
No, not really.
He was good. He didn't get a try, mate. No. I would have thought Jermaine Azarko. Clear Mountain stud, all thanks to Clear Mountain Stud. We know those first 4 weanlings are selling at the Magic Millions at the end of this month, 24th of May. So next week.
You better start saving, Dobbo.
Yeah. It's all by up on edge. He won over $2 million in prize money. His first stock ever to hit the sale ring. And you just go to clearmountainstud.com.au. Wonderful, wonderful people. Let's talk about this. Dolphins 44, Bulldogs 12.
Just too strong, weren't they, the Dolphins? Yeah. The Bulldogs sort of lost their way when Preston got... Was it a sin bin?
I don't think it was.
I don't think it was either.
No, I don't think it was.
Because Katoa has the ability...
and he had his back turned.
He does that all the time, show and go. So
I didn't think it was a
penalty, yes. Sin bin, no. But that was the difference there when he went off. 6-2 penalty count against the the Bulldogs.
He wasn't happy, Cameron Serrato. Look,
they've lost their way, the Dogs. I mean, everyone's been saying it, but they're a shadow.
Forwards are all right. They're just their edge, mate. Their centres, their defence was bad. And I spoke to Cameron Serrato. I'm not going to even lie. I said to him, mate, why don't you put Crichton at fullback? You know, Burton comes into the centres, Galvin and O'Sullivan in the halves. And you know, because Tracy, no disrespect to Connor, he was just woeful, mate.
Well, he was off on the weekend.
Yeah, and, mate, Bronson Cherry's been like a turnstile.
But he was so good the week before, the fullback, you know?
Yeah, Connor Tracy. Well, he was bad. I think they need to make some changes, but they're going to have to also look at what their side looks like for with Origin, because you'd think Crichton is probably going to go. I don't want to get involved in the New South Wales side, but...
No.
Yeah.
Kurt Mann, will he be in contention somewhere for Queensland? No.
Nope. Not this year.
Righto.
Roosters 28, Titans 12. I thought the Titans were really brave.
They tried hard.
Roosters are a very good side.
Yeah.
They just, they squeezed the life out.
Well, they put it to Brisbane last week.
Yeah, they're a good team.
A couple of things in this game that really stood out for me. AJ Brimson, he got the beautiful short pass off young Zane Harrison. He would have scored.
Yep.
If he catches that, he scores. Maybe we see a different outcome. Maybe. And the Rob Toya...
No try. It was no try. What a disgusting decision by the bunker.
No try.
Like, dreadful.
That hasn't been a try for 10 years, Dobbo, right? And they come up with a howler, and the poor old Titans had to cop it. But they were better, the Titans. He made some changes, which was pretty brave.
Yeah, they worked.
They worked. That Zane Harrison looks to be the goods.
Sunday's going to be a good day. Titans playing in the early game, then Bronx playing in the 4
Warriors,
o'clock game.
Bronx Warriors, and then Penrith finish off with the Dragons, don't they?
Yeah.
Great weekend of footy, but so they'll be better this week. But who'd you say the Titans are playing first up?
Titans are playing the Knights.
Oh,
that's
a big game.
Game. It's good. 2 good games. Knights, Titans, Warriors, Bronx. They're great games.
Yeah. We'll speak more about that game on the weekend. That's a tough one for the Titans.
Yeah. Let's talk about this touch football game that's going on, mate.
They keep playing touch footy, the Cowboys.
Mate, I'm not impressed by them. I've got to be honest, and people are going to go off from here. No, mate.
You are opening yourself up for criticism.
I don't care.
Did you not just...
Do you think they're going well, do you, the Cowboys?
Well, they're in the 8. They're not defending well, but they're attacking well, right?
Should they have lost that 33 points to 30?
You know what the easiest thing in the game to fix is? Your defence. The good coaches will fix the defence. It's the attack where the natural part comes out in place. They can score points. They can't stop. No Tom Dearden now.
Yeah,
that's going to hurt them.
It's a massive out.
They had 18 errors, the Cowboys.
Yeah, not good. I'm not going to say a lot more other than that.
Jason Tomolo broke the record.
We talked about that.
That's
good.
Done.
But he still didn't. They still didn't get up for that.
And the other thing I liked in this game that I saw, Mitch Moses back into the game. A couple of big plays from him to get the Eels home.
He's the Origin half with
5'8", is he?
Yeah, he'll be the 5'8" with Cleary.
What about Cleary yesterday?
He was unbelievable. Yeah.
Anyway.
Dragons, mate, they continue to lose. Knights 44.
When are they going to get a win, Dobbo?
Well, it won't be this weekend because they play Penrith.
Right. They're paying over $10 at the moment to beat the Panthers.
Yeah, well, don't waste your money.
Good
some
Lord.
good inclusions. Ponga was good.
Well, let's stay on the positive with the Newcastle.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great, mate, awesome. Marzu scored 5 tries.
5 tries, the big fella.
Mate, Ponga was unbelievable. Braden Best, Fletcher Sharp. They've got a good side. I'm happy for Justin Holbrook. I'm happy for everybody at the Knights. They've got a good footy team that could sneak into the 8. They could. They're really good. They're a good footy team, though.
Yeah, they are a good footy team.
And they're going
some
a
good
lot
players
better.
there.
They're going a lot better than most people give them credit for.
Did you see the presser when Kalen Ponga got told that Tommy Dearden was out?
Yeah, I did see that. He didn't
Ponga will be in the Queensland side, just a matter of...
Someone where.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about Wayne Sharkies, mate?
Oh, big Wayno. Was he see that thing around the lolly thing around his neck?
Yeah,
come on, Wayno. I know he likes his chocolates, but...
Jai Gray, very good. Went off with that shoulder again. But Latrell Seabright... Benny Teo found that bloke. He's made his debut.
Yeah,
he was very good,
very impressive, wasn't he?
AJ Alex Johnson had something wrong with his thigh or his
Wayne
knee,
left him out there.
Mate, just kept on playing him, mate.
He broke the record. You know that for the most hat tricks.
Is that right?
17 over his career. He's got the most hat-tricks now in the NRL
the
history.
First bloke to get 100 tries at a core.
Yeah.
He broke that as well.
I saw that.
Every try, mate. They're a good side, South.
Yeah.
Geez, I like that half. That's who Wayne really rates. That Ward.
Yeah.
They really got a
should
rap
still
on
be
it.
at school.
He's got a real rap on him.
Wardy,
mate.
but he's that one of those tackles he made. I forget who was on. He brought him down. He was going to score for all money, and he tackled him.
Yeah.
A classic rugby league tackle around the legs and brought him down. So well done to South. They're having a good season. Remember, no Latrell on the weekend, right?
Yeah.
No Dave Fafita.
And no Jack White.
No Jack Whiten.
Yeah.
And Smith as well.
Yeah, Brandon Smith. So they got some big names out.
To come back in.
Yeah. Going very well. Manly 32, Broncos 4. This was Brisbane's worst performance.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to say this, and I said it yesterday. I don't know why they played Ben Hunt so early.
Yeah.
Back 5 weeks. I get that he wanted to play. He put pressure on the club to play.
Ben Hunt did,
Ben
did he?
Hunt wanted to play. Yeah, it was all Ben Hunt. No question about that.
Right.
But you got to fit Tom Duffy, long year. Mate, just extra
We'll give
week.
that kid some
Well,
game
just
time
extra
as well.
week. Just give him the extra week.
Yeah.
I know they needed leadership there. They had no leadership in that back line. I get it. But no Stags.
Their stats don't read too well, Dobbo, from the other night. 45 missed tackles, 19 handling errors.
Yeah.
And the line breaks were 7-1
Nothing.
from
Look,
Manly.
they'll be better with Ren back. They'll be better with Reno back.
Katoni and Haas.
Yeah,
Now,
but they're not back that. Haas and Katoni are weeks away.
yeah, well, Katoni won't play this week. I think he'll be in the Origin squad.
You reckon?
If it was me, I'd be playing him. But I'm a fan of Katoni, so
Yeah, I know you are.
I'll be playing him at right centre. He'll be on sitting on the pine though, watching. I would have thought. And Payne Haas is unavailable for Origin 1.
Yeah.
I got some news through this morning with talking with Laurie Daly. He's unavailable for game 1. Payne Haas. That's a big blow for New South Wales.
Massive blow. Good for Brisbane in a couple of weeks against St George, but he'll be back into that side.
Oh, so the game after
Yeah.
Origin 1, he'll be playing, will he?
Yeah, I think so.
I know. Geez, they're missing him.
Brisbane were really bad. You just washed the gut.
Yeah, and I said this to someone yesterday. Now they've been up for a bit with those younger players coming in, and the guys not in their sort of in their roster, the top 30, but not playing regular NRL. That's hard.
Yeah.
And there was a dip, and there will be a dip. This week they got the Warriors this week, another tough one. They can win, but Reno back, that'll help big time.
Unreal.
All right, Sunday, Storm 44, Tigers
Back
6.
in the winner's circle, and they look
We
good.
predicted that.
Yeah, look, there wasn't a lot there from the West Tigers. And they
I
had
predicted.
players
I'm
out.
not sure whether you
I
went
said
Storm. Did you?
Yeah, I
Okay.
I said Storm. No,
Too many
happy.
players out for the Tigers.
Munster was back to his best.
Munster, Hughes, and Grant all scored and prominent in a great win for the home team. Gee, they needed that. Kosamui, they still going to Kosamui?
No, I don't think so. I don't think they win it though. I just said I look. It'd be unbelievable miracle.
Be a
for
miracle.
them to get, yeah.
But we saw a miracle last year, didn't we, with the Panthers? So we'll wait and see.
Okay.
You're obviously a no there, but
No,
yeah.
I am. I'm
What
just not
about the
gonna say it.
Tigers? Are they, if they get Buller back and
I
Coruscant,
don't trust them. I don't trust them.
don't trust the Tigers?
Not at the moment. I think they're going better, but I don't think they're there yet.
Yeah.
I just don't.
It'll be a race when we get through Origin. They're not affected by Origin at all, are they?
No, not really.
Jerome Luai, will he be?
No, he won't be there. No,
All right.
No. Raiders 18, but the Panthers too good, 30. I thought the Panthers, that game was a lot closer than it. And there were a lot of errors by
Scoreboard.
both sides, but it was Nathan Cleary. That was it. Without Nathan Cleary,
Yeah.
Penrith don't win. He was
Talangi
just
got
unbelievable.
couple of tries too, didn't he?
But Parley's very good as well. Isaiah Papali'i, very good. But can I just say this now? Nathan Cleary was just streets ahead. That try that he scored.
Yeah.
Mate, wow.
It's a running 7.
Mate, he is just going from
I watched
street to street.
Ricky's presser after the game.
Yeah,
They had
Rick?
4 games in 18 days. He said that took a toll on us. He said winning last week against the Titans lifted their spirits, but too many games in a short period.
They got a bye now.
There, he said we welcome the bye with open arms.
Yeah.
So they're not coming up to Magic Weekend. They'll get
They'll
a
lose
rest.
Hudson Young. They could lose Corey Horsburgh
For Queensland.
for Queensland.
Yep.
But that's about it. So they're really
Ethan Strange, he might be on the pine.
Maybe. But like I don't think they're going to lose the players. Like they just, Weeks is playing well. He can go. Look, I like Canberra still. I know that they
Yeah, I like Canberra too. they can come home strong. They've got the players there.
And they got good football.
They get their roster on.
Yeah. And
they can win some games.
All right, questions for Kev.
We got a few there?
We've got a few, mate. We've got a lot there.
Origin's coming. We've got to pick our teams. When are we going to do that?
We might do it later in the week. Okay.
We'll put them both up and see how we go.
Not a question, but a throwback clip of Kev and Alf from Lockie's episode on Fox Sports. Did you see that?
Yeah, I didn't see it, no.
No. Okay. Well,
I'll go and have a look at it.
Yeah. What actually went wrong with the Bronx? Like, I know the errors, but was the mindset an issue?
Could have been, yeah.
They're
missing some big players, though.
Judah Frankie, I appreciate that.
Yeah, they'll be back. They'll be back better next week against the Warriors, but may not be enough to get a win, but we'll talk about that on Thursday. They can win.
They can win.
They're still 5-5.
5-5.
Which is
it's just fine.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Who is one opposing player, Kev, always went extra hard to beat? Did you have a player that when you came up against him, you always wanted to beat him?
Yeah, Laurie Daly.
Really?
And Ricky, from the Raiders.
Right. I like that. Are the Knights a genuine top 8 team, or do you see them dying over Origin without Kalen Ponga?
No, I think they can stay in the top 8.
You've got them in the 8. I haven't, but I think
I didn't at the start of the year.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good foot race, though.
Yeah.
And if they can stay healthy, and Ponga, Brown, Best, a couple of middle forwards going well for them as well, they can stay in the 8, yeah. But let's have a look at their draw as well and see how they shape there. But they're a good side.
Being without Katoni Staggs, do you think if he was playing they would have won?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah, I
do.
It's
that simple. Do you think there's another Stain session would have got the Broncos back like last year? Like, you know how they went to the Stain?
Well, did they go this time, Dobbo? What's your mail? You don't know?
No, they didn't go there.
Right.
Yeah.
They didn't. No, they've been licking their wounds, the Broncos.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still give the Broncos a chance to make something. They're going to have a good season. They've got to get through Origin now. They'll miss a few with that one, and then just set sail for home once they get out of Origin. As long as they're thereabouts, and they showed that last year.
Yep.
They're a dangerous footy side.
Is it time for Xavier Wilson to move back into the middle to help with the go forward rather than the edge?
No, they need him on the edge. He can still do both, and he has been. Pia Kura's out for a few more weeks, is he, Brendan?
Yeah.
He'll stay there until Pia Kura comes back, and then he'll be a lifesaver for the middle forwards for Brisbane. Payne Haas not far away either. Corey Jensen not to play again this year, Dobbo. Is that what you're hearing?
Yeah. Yes.
Right. So they'll be relying on Xavier, particularly through the Origin period, and then they'll get Payne Haas back. So keep the faith.
MT Crash. Can Dobbo please stop rushing you? Listen to them back. It's like he can't wait for it to end. That's a statement. It's not a question.
Not a question.
And
your response to that?
Thank you for your feedback. Go away.
Can't say that to our listeners.
Go away if you're not going to be polite. Kev, your next coaching club gig, what would you do differently to the Broncos time?
Oh, there's a few things. You learn. You're learning all the time. So probably won't discuss this on the podcast. But
we'll wait till you get the gig.
You're always learning. Certainly.
Lachlan Hubner, is he a bolter for Queensland?
I wouldn't think he would be far away from selection. He's one of those players who I think would, the different levels that he goes up, he performs well. I like him for South.
That's Dolphin 4020. Yeah. Dolphin 4020, very prominent on the chat. He's got Isaac Moses' effect on the Bulldogs.
4020.
Behave. We're not.
Come on, behave. We're giving you plenty of airtime. 4020.
We're not getting into that.
We're not going into that.
No.
But Lachlan Hubner would not be out of place in an Origin jersey. But I'm not sure if he's in the sights of Billy Slater.
Should Tom Duffy have started and Ben Hunt been at 14?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I thought so as well.
I don't think Ben Hunt should have been in the side at all.
Yeah, but that was his choice. He was the one who put the pressure on.
I'm just saying.
That's it from us here. We've got a big week, Magic Round week. We will be, obviously, with his interviews, we'll be back for our preview. Women's Start of Origin as well on Thursday night. We're going to look at that.
Yep.
Have a great week. Round 10 done and dusted. We agree to disagree on what the 8 looks like. That's the beauty of rugby league. Try and be kind to each other.
Be kind, people. Come on.
And we'll see you later in the week. Ciao.